Yeah. You don't even like Furt. Hi guys. Is my music too loud? I feel like it's kind of loud. That's better. Is that better? Do you not like Weezer, Ori? Yes, we are fixing Zoe's haircut. She was just balding. Zara. The one thing I don't know is I'm really not sure why Zoe has a full body bust. We're not doing any redeems, Scarlet. Hey Ari. You still working on your model? I just I don't want someone to pay bits for derail and then they can't get it. So I gotta make sure everyone knows. Well, why would they play any music on loop? The doctors are probably more crazy than you guys are. I probably will not be drawing Zoe in a full body. I'm not really sure why she has a full body to begin with. Maybe she was commissioned by B? So, like, paid DCL for the full one? Maybe DCL just went crazy. Yeah, of course she's bald. Well, I know a lot of times if we commission something, they'll get a full body. But she's just not, she's not a companion, so. The kitsunes all had full bodies for a different reason. Yeah, Tobes, like, refused payment when he first started working. Because he wanted all his payment to be art, so all of the kitsunes had full body pieces done by me as payment.
Me follower.
Thank you for the follow, Snoop Sloth. I believe he started taking payment later on. But it's just like, at this point, all the kitsunes have been done full body, so they just get full bodies now.
Lovely sketch.
This
WIP.
this fucking zoom in is impossible to see what's happening. Thank you, Brute. Did they put Katya in as like a funny bust or something? I can't remember what it's called. Silly mode. Or did you change it? I wonder if I still have the piece I did of Zoe, so I can use as a reference for... Yes, I do. I changed her hair into...
New follower!
Oh yeah, I really enjoyed drawing this. I enjoyed, like, doing a new pose I hadn't done before. Give her a mullet. Probably... They're supposed to be dreads, so... She's probably going to get dreads. What the fuck am I listening to? Whatever it was, I did not like it. Oh yeah, this is something else I was working on this morning. Can you guys tell who this is? Yeah, Zoe is getting a new bust because she's getting alternative stuff. Cass. It's not Cass. Queen of Corminos? No. It's Demon Vivian. There we go. Finally, someone got it right. This looks nothing like Cass. Are you guys crazy? Scarlet bitch. She is dressed in White Mane's outfit. Cat Fancy, I'm sorry to tell you, but you are dumb. This looks nothing like Cass. Their designs are completely different. No. For it to be Cass, it would have to look like this.
Welcome, Breakers!
Hello, Sarah Perry. Welcome in. For Cass, it would have to look like this. She would have to have webbed ears. Her hair is like this. Welcome in. What were you guys doing? Sorry, I'm like arguing with my chat right now. Someone's pissing me off. She would need a dragon tail with a heart on the end. She would need giant fuck-ass wings. She has wings in like every. Cat Fanta's stupid. They're stupid. Okay. You were painting some minis, like Warhammer.
Thank you.
Thanks for the bit, Shadow. Yeah, any demon can look like anything, but if we go off of that, then none of them have any design. And we would have some problems. Yeah, if I don't know if you have a way that you could share, like a screenshot or something, Perry. I'd love to see. Warhammer painting's so cool. I keep getting this one person on TikTok that like paints all their Warhammer in cute like pink and white colors. Yeah, take your time. Take care of yourself for whatever you need to do. Well, subs does cost more than cheering.
New purchase.
Thank you for the shub. Thank you for the sub, Shadow. The shadow. I don't think you're being a brat, Cat Fanta. I just think you might not know. I think you might not have the ability to tell the difference between faces. I've only drawn like one piece of Cass where she doesn't have wings, I think. The centaur cast is silly. Is Zoe supposed to be a dog? I think Centaur Cast was just a commission one of the writers got from Anon. Yeah, put in any links you want, Perry. But, you know, if you bonk my computer, I'm blaming you. Are derails happening, or are you taking a break for those who focus on work? No derails, cause hand hurts. Okay, let's look at this mini. This little guy we got here. Is this one all done, or do you still have more work to do on this one? Also, what group is this from? Necron? What the... I think Necron's one of the ones I'm least familiar with. I mean, I'm not super familiar with any Warhammer because I've never tried to actually play the games. I just like, I really like the aesthetic of Warhammer. And I do commissions for it, but most of the commissions for Warhammer stuff are usually Rogue Traders or like Sisters of Battle or I'm trying to think of, or like Tech Priests. I've done a lot more Warhammer commissions than Savin's Hal, but yes, Hal Savin has been the most recent. Oh my goodness, I can't talk today. Savin's have been the most recent Warhammer pieces I've gotten. Well, I'm saying it's not 90%. His account for like 20% of all the Warhammer pieces I've ever done. Maybe even less. He's only gotten like 3 from me. Cat Fanta. I know that Warhammer is a tabletop RPG. Well, it's not even tabletop, it's like... But there are also video games that I haven't played either. There's a lot of Warhammer video games, actually. Rogue Trader being one of them. Wait, does Vermintide count? Wait, is Vermintide Warhammer? I can't actually remember if Vermintide is Warhammer or not. The guns for the army are going to be... Oh. Chat's going too fast. The guns for the army are going to be black, as that's what the army look like, and some blue in there too. I watched my friend play some of the 40k Rogue Trader. I tried to play it, but I'm gonna be honest, Baldur's Gate 3 has kind of ruined me for any game that's like it. Like, unfortunately, Rogue Trader is just a much worse mechanics version of the game. Vermintide is Warhammer? Okay. I have played Vermintide. And a little bit of the Rogue Trader game. Hey Armin, my hand's doing alright today. I'm still taking a break from working too hard on stuff, because, you know, I'm worried about it. But overall, it's feeling better. I'm not really getting a lot of pain or anything. I 100% feel that. For me, I like Road Trader as I know a lot of lore, so I can push away the bad bits. Baldur's Gate 3 was just so good. It's just so good. It's so hard to beat it. I don't think I ever will beat it. I don't buy or believe all this Baldur's Gate 3 hype. Yeah, well, your favorite game is fucking... I can't remember the name of it now. I can't even remember the name. What is that terrible game called? I'm looking it up right now. Thanks for the like, Perry. Yeah, go take care of yourself. And thank you again for the raid. I wasn't talking about Pillars of Eternity. I was talking about the other game that I just can't remember the name of for the life of me right now. With all the robots. But no. Flippingo has like the most hours in... Oh my god, I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. Warframe, thank you. I could not remember the name of that. Yeah, that Flamingo has like the most hours in Warframe. I don't think he knows what a good game is. Listen, I think you can find Warframe to be a good game, but when Warframe is your most played game, I really question your ideas of what a good game is. Because he's implying that there's no way that Baldur's Gate 3 is as good as people say it is. And like, but he has thousands of hours in Warframe. Okay, you can come yell at me afterwards. What's my favorite game? It's really hard to say. I have favorite games in each franchise. There's like really good games in every type of game, if that makes sense. Honestly, I think my favorite game recently is probably the Elden Ring DLC. I know that's not technically a game in its own, but the DLC was just like extravagantly good. I've also played a lot of Terraria. Gross. Terraria is a really good game. I enjoy it a lot. My most played game is League, yeah. A lot of that has to do with the fact that it's like everyone all like just plays those kinds of games, which is probably like I'm giving Flipping a hard time, but it's probably the same reason for Flipping as like all his friends play it. So it's like, oh, if you want to hop on something, you just go play that. I love a bunch of single player games, but you know, those single player games I can't play with my friends. I have played the Oblivion remaster, Armin. I haven't beaten it. I was enjoying it though. I just, like I said, I don't put that much time into single player games as of late. Because when I have free time, I usually want to use it to spend time with friends or Brandon. My favorite gaming moment is when I got ancient magics in RuneScape. Honestly, I was pretty hyped when I got ancient magics, even though I got them way, way later into RuneScape's lifespan. Like, by the time that I got ancient magics, which I play RS3, there is already like a million other stronger things out in the game. You didn't want to admit that League was your most played grocery. I think those kinds of games are great for like multiplayer games, and that's why I'm saying I think yeah, and that's why I was gonna say Hal. The big problem with Flipping Out is not that he plays Warframe. It's that he has very little time on other games. You know, I have a lot of hours in League, but I have played a ridiculous amount of games. Flipping Out, you have told me you haven't tried so many different games. How do you even have 400 hours on a game that you beat once? Just fucking beat it and play something else. Thank you for resubbing, Chicky. I play Heroes of the Storm, Dharme. I've streamed Heroes of the Storm. The problem with Heroes of the Storm is that it doesn't get updated. I should stream Dragon Age Origins. Dragon Age is my favorite, my favorite RPG gaming franchise. I have a tattoo of a wolf with 6 eyes for Solus. Genuinely, I probably would play HOTS more than League. And I'll admit, I was pretty... I was one of those people that made fun of HOTS. Because I implied that, like, it was a baby mode of League, but it's genuinely really fun. I think I made fun of Brandon because he originally said, oh yeah, I played HOTS before I played League, and I made fun of him and said that, like, it was the baby version of League. But after putting more time into HOTS, it is genuinely just such a blast. Is it the same conversation people have about Overwatch and Paladins? I'm not really sure. I never got into Paladins. I would argue for most people, Dragon Age has 3 out of 4 good games. It has at least 2.5 good games. I really enjoy Inquisition personally. It's not Inquisition's not perfect compared to Origins, but I really think only the last one was really bad. Unpopular opinion, Dragon Age 2 wasn't that bad. I think a lot of people love Dragon Age 2. I see so much stuff about people's hawks. Now, I didn't personally play Dragon Age 2 because they did the one thing that I despise in RPG games, and that is having a more like specific RPG, a specific character you're playing. Like I don't like The Witcher because if I'm gonna be role playing, I want to role play something that I want to role play, and I don't like the way that you role play as Hawk. It's the same reason I don't play Mass Effect. Does anybody know how tall Zoe is supposed to be? I think that's a great example, a great way to put it, Darme. I do think that with Inquisition hits some really high highs and some really low lows. Like the hinterlands in Inquisition suck. Some of the worst times playing that game, but like the fade is really interesting. Like the the ball I find really interesting, even though I still hate that you have to wear like that ugly ass outfit and you can't wear like a dress. It hits some high highs, I think, as a game. It just its lows are much lower than any of Origin's lows. Zoe is a little less than 6 foot tall. Okay. I also really love Solus. I really like romancing a character that feels like it has their own agency. And even though it's like kind of heartbreaking in the game, I do kind of love that he actually ends up breaking up with you if you romance him. Because it really feels like he has his own agency as a character than to just be an object for you to put your fantasies into, which makes him more interesting. Hello, Chillbat. I like the Mage Tower in Origins. I always thought the Fade in Origins was really cool. I know a lot of people thought otherwise, but I thought it was a cool idea. It can get a little bit drawn out, and I think that's a lot of people's problems with it, is it does feel like it extends its stay longer than it probably needs to. You guys want to know what my actual favorite RPG ever was, though? Fable 2. I love Fable 2 so much. I would suggest I do think that Fable 1 is okay. Armin, if you ever want to try it out, Fable 1 is on Steam. I do think that Fable 1 is significantly worse than Fable 2, though. But sadly, Fable 2 is in the depths of only being on like Xbox 360. Thank you for the water check, Brute. I'll take a little stretch break. I would argue that's actually not how sequels work most of the time, Hal. There's most of the time, the first one is like the breakout, like part of the series, and then every subsequent one afterwards are lackluster in comparison. Fable 2 does deserve a re-release. It deserves, like, not a remake, but I think it deserves a remaster. What I also liked more about Fable 2 is you actually got to play as a girl. You're locked into a guy in Fable 1, which is sad. What are you yelling about, boss fight? Is the song queue really long, or did my song not go through? I didn't see a link, Armin. Can you re-put the link in? I might have missed it. We'll listen to it right now. Oh, Baldur's Gate. Fable 3 is fun if you don't think too hard and had co-op. Fable 3 was definitely not as good. Every time I see people suggest music, I ponder suggesting something derpy. You always can, Rouse. That's the first thing they did was Rick roll. It is metal down by the river. I'm gonna show you guys my favorite Baldur's Gate 3 music once this one's done. What I always loved about Fable 2 is it's one of the few RPGs where your your choices make a huge impact on the game and on your character. I also love how when you would die, you would get scars. And there were some choices that um, you know, to be the good person, it genuinely affected you as a person, your character. Like there was a moment where you were in a dungeon and to get out, you had to be aged rapidly, or the people you were trying to save had to be aged rapidly. And to be the good person, you had to forcibly age other people instead of yourself. Or sorry, to be the good person, you had to forcibly age yourself instead of the other people. And I think that makes your choices way better when there's actual consequences. Trash can song. I did become old in Fable 2 because I wanted to be a good person. Personally, I'm fine with consequences like that as long as it doesn't go, now you have minus 10 HP for the whole game. I like it when it's like a role playing consequence, because you being aged in the game doesn't actually affect any of the gameplay that I remember. Like, you are still just as strong, but now you're just old looking. So, just roleplay wise, it's a consequence. Oops. I clicked that too early back. I can't remember any of the things you could play as, Armin. Maybe someone else might remember what you could play as. To be honest, I just remember hitting people with a sword. The roleplay moments were always the part that I remembered. Oh, another really cool thing that Fable happened to Fable is if you had a kid before a part in the story that had like a big time skip, your kid actually grows up, which is so cool. I think it's one of the only role playing games I've ever seen where you can have a kid that grows up in it. Dragon Age Inquisition has if you have a kid with Morgan. Yeah, but that's from that's a whole different game. Your kid grows up in the same game in the second one. I have played plenty of games that have time skips where your kids become a party member. Dragon Quest V is interesting because your kids are the chosen ones, not you. I've only ever played the one personally. There's always more of something. I'm gonna be honest though. I don't super count visual novel stuff, which is one of the reasons I don't count COC, because you know, everything, obviously all game making stuff for any game takes a lot of effort, but coding something in a game like Fable to age up a kid is a whole lot harder than adding another plot point to a visual novel, you know? Adding another piece of art. Probably making the tail a little too big for this one. But I want you to be able to see it through the hair. Maybe we'll go like that. You can also mod. Modding doesn't count, Armin. Well, I just like big ears. I think they're cute. Time to redraw Kohaku, and then her head looks like this. Kohaku, but she's a bat. I looked up a reference for how like geese are traditionally tied. So I'm gonna try and replicate that here while I'm drawing this.
That's easy to say. We have a list of people that we would take. A bullet for them, a bullet for you, a bullet for everybody in this room. But I don't seem to see many bullets coming through. See many bullets coming through. Metaphorically, I'm the man. Literally, I don't know that. Do I live?
First things first is every single one I've seen has them tied on this side.
All these questions, they're for real. Like, who would you live for? Who would you die for? And would you ever kill?
And if I recall, most of the time, the way things are tied actually matters.
I'm falling so, taking my time on my ride. I'm falling so, taking my time on my ride. Oh, 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 taking my time on my ride. Oh, 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 oh.
Well, you know, it's hard to say. Furries are... Is she really bald if she has fur on the top of her hair? On the top of her head?
I've been thinking too much. Help me. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking. Oh, 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 oh. I'm falling so. I'm taking my time on my ride. I'm falling so. I'm taking my time on my ride. I'm falling so. Taking my time on my ride. I'm falling so. I'm taking my time on my ride. Ooh, 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 ooh. Taking my time on my ride. Ooh, 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 ooh. Help me. I do not know why I would go in front
Shave off all of her fur.
of
You could do that to a character in the original COC. There's like a mouse girl that you could turn her fur into skin. I think that's the first time I've ever seen de-furry in a game like that. Zara wears a very odd headpiece though. I think the headpiece was originally her hair. I just chose to put the hair down for the piece that I did with her.
I can't see past my own nose. I'm seeing everything in slow-mo. Look out below, crashing down to the ground. Just like a vertical locomotive. That's a train in my pain, and the picture that's in my brain. A train from the sky, locomotive. My motives are insane. My flow's not great. Okay, I conversate with people who know if I flow.
What exactly is happening right here? I can't tell what's happening in this area.
I'm standing in front of you. I'm standing in front of you. I'm trying to be so cool. Everything together, trying to be so cool. I'm standing in front of you. I'm standing in front of you. I'm trying to be so cool. Everything together, trying to be so cool. We're broken. We're broken. We're broken.
Don't get me wrong, I like DCL's art. Some of the design choices are fucking whack. DCL, if I recall, like, the biggest things that he would reference are like fighting games and like a lot of anime stuff. And you know, anime doesn't have the most realistic stuff in it. Neither does like fighting games.
Taking over my body, back in control, no more shawty. I bet a lot of me was lost, T's and crossed and I's and dotted. I fought it a lot, and it seems a lot like flesh is all I got. Not anymore. Flesh out the door, swat.
It's okay, you can repeat what I said word for word. It's still true. What are you talking about, Flippinga? Sea Brute.
Now that I write and think about it, and the story unfolds, you should take my life, you should take my soul. You are surrounding all my surroundings, sounding down the mountain range of my left side brain. You are surrounding all my surroundings, twisting the kaleidoscope.
Send the Zara's picture in the chat real quick. I don't remember her having a receding hairline. Welcome back, Cat Fanta.
Time is slow and then it's frozen still, and the windowsill looks really nice, right? You think twice about your life. It probably happens at night, right? Fight it. Take the pain, ignite it. Tie a noose around your mind. Loosen up to breathe fine and tie it to a tree. Tell it you belong to me. This ain't a noose.
It's fine. You can still send it.
Noose for you. You must obey me. You are surrounding all my surrounding sound.
I only capture my art program, so it's impossible for like those things to show up unless OBS just didn't work.
You are surrounding all my surroundings, twisting the kaleidoscope behind both of my eyes. Entertain my face. Entertain my face.
My stream hasn't been broken from anything I've clicked before. My stream's only been broken from what I've drawn not being liked. Cause my links open up on my other screen.
Lean with it, rock with it. When we gonna stop with it? Lyrics that mean nothing. We were gifted with thought. Is it time to move our feet to an introspective beat? It ain't the speakers that pop hot. It's a heart to make a beat. Lean with it.
Oh, they were... Whose tits was it? No, it was,
To an introspective beat. It ain't the speakers that pop hot. It's a heart to make a beat.
it was Alex Straza's tits.
And I'll be holding on to you. I'll be holding on to you.
Why the fuck did you just link... you just linked Discord flipping out.
I'll be holding on to you.
It's okay, I'm looking. Oh, yeah. Her head is a little weird on that.
I thought of something great. My lungs will fill and then deflate.
Hello, Furious Green.
I know it's dire, my time
She's definitely more furry than I usually draw.
to replace that slot with what I once bought. Cause somebody stole my car radio and now I just sit in silence. sometimes quite as violent. I find it hard to hide it, my pride is no longer inside. It's on my sleeve, my skin will scream, reminding me of
I like her
how I
little
killed
bell bottoms
inside my
though.
dream.
I'm gonna
My
keep that.
dangerous car that I'm driving, there's no hiding from me. I'm forced to deal with what I feel. There is no distraction to mask what is real. I could pull the steering wheel.
First time seeing a furry face instead of a furry chest.
Somebody stole my car radio, and now I just sit in silence.
Yeah, I think she has furry everything.
I ponder if something terrifying, cause this time there's no sound to hide behind. Find over the course of a human existence, one thing consists of consistence, and it's that we're all battling fear. Oh dear, I don't know if we know why we're here. Oh my, too deep, please stop thinking. I liked it better when my car had sound. There are things we can do, but from the things that work there are only two, and from the two that we choose to do, a peace to win and fear we lose. It is faith and it's sleep. We need to pick one, please, because faith is to be awake, and to be awake is for us to think, and for us to think is to be alive. And I will try with every rhyme to come across like I am dying to let you know you need to try to think. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought, cause somebody stole my car radio.
I want to
and now
draw
just
this
sit in
little
silence.
thing. No, I think I'm gonna have it like a classical gi. I think I like the idea of her being like properly in a gi outfit. Would be more hot than making it like fantasy.
And now I just sit in silence. And now I just sit in silence. Yeah. And now I just sit in silence.
I might be a little bit crazy about that, but I always think like having the proper like outfits is always more hot than like making them like slutty.
Ponder of something great. My lungs will fill and then deflate. They fill with fire, exhale desire. I know it's dire, my time today. I have these thoughts so often I ought to replace that slot with what I once bought, cause somebody stole my car radio, and now I just sit in silence.
I was originally, before DCL had gotten to her, I was going to draw, what is her name? The wife of the guy who owns the inn. I was originally gonna draw her in like this really fluffy like climber's outfit, because she's like living out in the mountains. I did not enjoy DCL putting her in a dress that looked like she was like ready for sex, not for living in the mountains. Guare, that's her name. Here, I'll show you. Oh yeah, let me play your song now, Flamingo. Let me pause this. Here, this is Guare's outfit. I just wanted the old lady to look like an old lady. No, her poor nipples are out. To be fair, though, she is a... You know, she is a fully furred dog, so she probably is warmer than you would think. This is from Warframe, right? Flamingo? Now I gotta play my favorite about Baldur's Gate 3 thing. Oh, I was just gonna say it's really good. This is from that character you like, right? I like the music. I don't know, have I mentioned any character I particularly like from Warframe? The nun lady? That you wanted to get a drawing of? It had her on the picture, didn't it? Ah, fair. Oh yeah, I forgot about her mask. We ended up going after Raphael just because we were trying to do every bit of content in the game that we could. Oh yeah, the song was just hype. You know, don't like this Warframe song as much as I liked the other one. Have to take a rigging break to get ready for job, but feeling good. Also, this lady's so pretty. Thank you. I hope the rigging has been going well. He said he wanted the mask to be longer than the DCL one, but I don't know. How am I supposed to get the mask over the furry nose without it looking weird? I could make it bend, it's just going to look like shit. Like, yes, I can do anything like that ass, it's just gonna look terrible.
Stretch break time, Mowo.
I just took a stretch break. I'll take another one, Brandon. Oh my god, is that the actual mask on her? Is it not just different colored fur? Yeah, she has a mask on. She has like a silver mask. She takes it off in her nude. Maybe I can just give her a different kind of mask.
New follower.
Thank you for the follow, Cold Gamer. To be fair, design choices make it really hard to tell she isn't just Lucaria. She is just Lucaria. I'm pretty sure Agni. I'm pretty sure Agni's lightning set is just Zapdos. If B releases a like water blue set for Agni, it's 100% Zapdos and oh, I've already forgotten the name. Articuno. I can't get over that the mask kind of just makes her look like a luchador. How does it stay on? I don't know. You just slap it on. I mean, that's a pretty classic, like, superhero mask, right? Okay, I think I like that shape. I think it'd be kind of cool looking if her eyes were completely covered and you just had like the outline of like silver eyes. Not sure if it would work with her though. Might be a little bit too far from her pre-established design. Who cares? If the writer doesn't like something enough, I will have to redraw it, so. I think this looks pretty good. She's kind of giving me raccoon vibes now. Should just made her a raccoon. Yeah, where are the Tanuki thief characters? Are all the Tanukis related to one another? Or could we just have one outside of that? There should be a Tanuki not related to anybody, and she's just like appalled. Benja is a grave robber, not a thief. Is she a grave robber? She's not dressed for the occasion.
Give me
She looks kind of funny because I haven't drawn her jaw to fit it yet. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Sorry I couldn't read chat. I was really focused on the furry mouth. So in conclusion, Tanuki Thief sounds like something you get in a boss fight in the Evergreen Mansion dungeon. Is there supposed to be an Evergreen Mansion dungeon? There'll probably be lots of Tanukis there. I like the smile, quite provocative. If you're gonna be a furry, gotta show off the chompers, I think. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of different content that's needed to be added. Flippinga, it's gonna take time to get there. I imagine fighting Evergreen would just be running around trying to avoid getting sworn by 999 Nukies. I think Patreon not allowing vampires kind of ruins Carmen for me. Vampire is more funny. Yeah, but when I'm like... when I want like a vampire girl, funny is not exactly what I'm hoping for her. People really forget that vampires are classified as undead. The undead problem is not what's the issue of vampires in Patreon. The problem with vampires in Patreon is that blood in general is not really allowed. Like, when it comes to anything sexual. Which really sucks, because like that's my real problem with Carmen, is that like I know at the end of the day none of the parts that make a vampire like attractive will be there, because the parts that are attractive can't be there, which is like mostly the blood stuff. Now, I personally think we would probably do just fine if we put in vampires into the game. I think it would be okay, especially because, like, unless I did a piece that showed off, like, the blood, you would never actually see any of it. It's just written in text, which I think would probably get by just fine in Patreon.
Thanks for resubscribing.
Oh, thank you for resubbing, Harley. Welcome in. I haven't seen you in a bit, Harley. I hope you've been having a good months? Months? I think vampires being dead is a part of it too, but I think the blood is primarily the issues. Energy shows. Energy vampires. To be fair, the biggest problem with like energy vampires in a CSC setting is the fact that Kyoko, that's what the kitsunes that do. They're energy vampires. Will starve if you don't come in her mouth. Doesn't have quite the aura as the undead master of the night. Supernaturally powerful and takes nourishment from the very lifeblood it does around her. Does she have any fur on her chest? I don't know. I'm gonna draw a little bit. Just one person. It's only good for one.
Don't telegraph your passes, you'll end up with molasses. Cauterizing syrup and syrup and molasses.
Imagine Carmen biting you like Asterion bites you. Yeah, it's like, it's such a big part of the vampire thing.
try to etch it or permanently sketch it, or you're gonna catch a bad, bad cold. And the freaks have stormed the White House. I moved into a lighthouse. It's on a scenic way. It's so, so far away from the beginning. The shroud is made of linen. The yearling took the purse. The goth kid has a hearse. Heartbreaking, earthquaking, Kiwis, they are home baking, minds wide open, truly.
Alright.
Leisure, a leisure suit is nothing.
Should I make her wagging her tail?
Out of in this late century, and I'm asking you to hold me.
She has a big Shadow the Hedgehog tufts of fur in her chest. Oh yeah, like she has the big, like, circle. I probably won't do that. I'm probably gonna draw it differently.
You see the way they cling, the cold metallic sting, and I'm living in a coma. Madonna del Verona, the harness made of hopes, the lovers on the ropes. None is to church as the parrot is to perch, and my heart's wide open, truly.
I love drawing the dog's tails wagging. I can't wait till... I think I've said before for next game, I really do want to try and like have the bus be slightly animated. So it'd be super fun to have the dogs always having their tail wagging in their nude busts. It is a lot of work, you're not wrong. It probably wouldn't be for every single character. It would probably be for important characters, like companions. I put a lot of time this last couple years into learning Live 2D though. It's not really that hard, just a bit more time consuming. Does she have any scars other than her neck? Yeah, I'm looking. Wait. She doesn't even have her scar on her nude bust on the neck. Yeah, it looks like she doesn't have. She only has the neck scar, and it was not put in the nude one, so I'm not really sure if she even has. If that even is a neck scar now. I think it's a neck scar. She's mute for a reason. I didn't know she was mute. She can't talk. Why would I know? I've never done her content. She doesn't have a tongue. Oh, maybe I shouldn't draw her mouth open then. Yeah, I probably can't draw her mouth open then. We'll see. I might just black it out. Might look a little weird though. I guess you wouldn't need a tongue for that? I really don't know. I didn't design her, so I didn't get like her original whatever it's called. I mean, she, you can use fingers and other stuff like that. It's not impossible. Just a little weird. Alright, I think that's everything I can do on stream. She needs a couple of other things off a stream for the alts and stuff. Let's see. Yeah, she needs a cloned version yet too. So I'll be posting the sketches on Patreon probably later. I'm probably gonna raid out now and go finish the rest off of stream. I just had a voice crack. That was crazy. I haven't been talking as much during the last week. Let's see, anyone I'm following doing stuff? Sticks has been saved. Good for Sticks. I'll have to ask B if she has a tongue or not. My vengeance for making Caillou chonky was going to be making the unit flat. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that sometime. That'll be fun to draw. I've played Warframe before Flippingo. I just didn't like it. It makes me go honk shoe. I'm gonna raid into Miyu. Alright, you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys in 2 days probably. We'll see if I'm up to doing any derails or anything. We'll see how my hand does today after streaming. See if I'll be any good. What I might have to do is, even if people get derails and stuff like that, I might just have to limit the stream to 2 hours, no matter what. And if I have things like left over, I'll just have to do them later. I think that might be a good way to handle it. Then it's just I'm not doing like too much extra. Alright, good night guys. Thanks for coming.